Hello everybody, Angela here, and I'm so excited about what I'm going to be sharing with you today. This is not an informational video. We are going to be having an experience together. I'm going to be sharing with you my modality, Soul Calibration. And for those of you that don't know me yet, I'm Angela. I'm a registered nurse for 25 years, now turned bioenergetic mentor. And today we're going to be working with my modality, Soul Calibration. When I say working, I don't mean you're going to be doing any work at all, because for this particular process that I'm going to be guiding you through, all you'll need to do is just lean back and receive. Sound good? So what is soul calibration? You probably haven't heard of it unless you have been following me or you've been in one of my private communities on Facebook or elsewhere. Soul calibration is a multidimensional healing and harmonizing process. It works very specifically at the intersection of your biology, your energy, and your consciousness. And how do we work on all these layers at once? We use the voice, the spoken word coming through me. We use frequency, which I'm looking to the side because I have my frequency generator. You can't really see that, but it is an amazing system called the Genius Insight. And next time I hope to be able to actually record from behind me so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. But for this is all experience. So we're working with the voice, we're working with the frequency, we're working with my chakra tuning forks, these beautiful guys here. And occasionally I will also work with quantum frequency directly through my channel to you. So I do have some of my beautiful crystals. Every crystal, everything period has a specific frequency, and that is the premise that the quantum biofeedback machine that I showed you works on as well. So let's not get deep into the science. I just wanted you to have the overview because your brain is going to like to understand what's going on. So we're working with the voice, the frequency, the intention to restore communication between the multidimensional access points in your body, your energy centers, your nervous system, primarily your vagus nerve, where a lot of the information flows. There are so many energy points in your field, the field of energy around you. So today what we're going to do is something really special. We're going to work with the two chakras that are right in your lower and upper abdomen. So if you find your navel, we're going right below to the sacral chakra and right above to the solar chakra. I kind of call them energy centers because that's how I feel them, but they could also be called chakras or whatever else you like to call them. So we're going to be balancing, clearing, and harmonizing these centers specifically. This is what soul calibration does. We work very specifically with frequency and voice and intention. And why do we want these particular centers to be balanced? Right now, this came through as the first calibration to share because we are working with a lot of the divine human reunion, I call it, on the planet. So divine masculine and divine feminine, being and doing, internal, external, sourcing of power. These are points in our bodies that we may have a lot of polarization or contrast between. And in my work, I find that when there is a lot of polarization, a lot of contrast between particular energy centers, they're not communicating well. It's like you have one radio tuned to one frequency, like if you're trying to talk on a walkie-talkie, and the other walkie-talkie is tuned to something else entirely. So the messages are going, but they're not connecting. And all the energy centers, all what I call the map of our body, the multidimensional access points, are meant to connect. They're meant to communicate. They're meant to work as not only a whole, your whole being, but the fact that that whole is more than the sum of its parts. So I said no information. Let me keep that promise. I wanted you to have the overview so you know what we're diving into. Again, you do not need to do anything. This particular balancing, focusing on the sacral and the solar, I'm feeling into the field, is going to be great for you to support emotional flow, emotional alchemy, personal power, creative flow, if you've been feeling blocked in your creativity. Also expression, but not so much like the throat chakra would. More the expression of, I want to say raw energy is the word that is coming through. And yeah, so let's get started. I've already chosen the frequencies. The Genius Insight has thousands of frequencies, and I'll explain another day how we choose those frequencies. But we have scalar frequencies. We have my voice coming through. I never plan what's going to be coming through. And we have the tuning forks. And we have my camera getting totally unfocused. It's feeling the energy. So let's go ahead and get started. If you feel like you want to lie down, go ahead and get to a comfortable place. You can receive this calibration just sitting in your chair. All you need to do is close your eyes. I would not necessarily recommend receiving while you're driving or doing something that requires a ton of concentration, especially if this is your first soul calibration, because this is a subtle but very powerful method of working with the energy and the frequency in your body. And the more you're able to relax and just open up to it, the more effective and efficient it will be. So let's get to this balancing. You will hear the music starting first. It's the frequencies. I'm inviting you now to close your eyes, whether you're sitting or lying down. Just close your eyes and allow your energy to land in your body. So often, our energy is all over the place, focused on our external world. So let's call your energy back home to your body now. Breathing deeply in and out. Seeing, knowing, feeling your energy, your unique frequency, simply flowing back in to the map of energy inside your body. And if it feels helpful, focus on your heart space. Focus on your heart as the magnet that is drawing your unique and precise energy back from the field outside of you, right back into your body. With every breath, that energy is coming into your system, returning to your energetic circuitry, and with every exhale, it's landing deeper. It's landing deeper. And these frequencies that you're hearing are supporting that process, that flow. Breathing in and out, allowing your energy to land fully. And tuning in to the space between those two energy centers that we talked about earlier, your sacral and your solar. Where do you feel constriction? Where do you feel like things are held tightly in? Can you feel the bridge of energy connecting the two? Tuning in with awareness, no judgment, just curiosity. Bringing your gentle awareness to these areas of your body, knowing that you can't get it wrong. Feeling the energy pattern that is in place for now. And bringing your focus to that bridge that runs between the solar and the sacral. Feel the connection there. It's an energy flow like a river. Is it a trickle? Is it rushing too high, too fast, too much? Can you feel it at all? Whatever you notice, just breathe into that area. Bring your attention, your energy, your intention to that bridge between your lower belly and your solar plexus. We're connecting the creativity with the will here. These two energies want to dance together. They want to play together. They want to reunite so that you can manifest in your life and express who you are, both through your being and your doing. So tune in and feel that bridge between them. A few more deep breaths as you feel the bridge. And allow new connections to be cultivated between these two centers. Open up to the possibility of new streams of energy flowing easily and naturally, knowing that it won't be too much for you. Your biology, your energy, your consciousness is involved in directing this process. The process is only the conduit for you, for your magnificent energy, for your spirit, your higher self. So relax. Feel the energy and information, the communication being restored between these two beautiful energy centers in your body. And again, you're facilitating this connection with the breath. Breathing in deeply and allowing the breath to fall all the way down to the lower belly, to fill the lower belly. Imagining that sacral center opening, expanding, receiving the energy. Feeling the breath coming into the solar plexus above the navel, feeling your diaphragm relax, feeling yourself sitting up a little straighter, opening that center feeling it glowing a little brighter. It's just like a miniature sun. As the energy you're feeding it settles in. Taking a few more breaths and beginning to focus your energy, your attention, your intention on these two separate centers. And whichever one is calling for your attention first, just trust it. Trust that. Go there. Like I said, you cannot get it wrong. So whichever one of these centers is calling for your attention, allow your energy to flow there. Harnessing it with the breath. Again, knowing that you're supported by these frequencies flowing through, by this conduit of energy, by this consciousness that is in service to your divine human reunion, to bringing all parts of you back into harmony, into balance. Letting yourself drop in even more deeply. Now, moving down to that sacral chakra and feeling the energy spiraling in to the chakra, right into the center. Right into the center of the lower belly, as if you could go all the way into the center point of that chakra and disappear. Spiraling that energy in, knowing that at the same time, that energy is ready to spiral up and out, allowing yourself to feel the power of this creative force that lives within you. This force that is your force of being, self-contained nurturing. And again, you don't have to do anything to receive this. Simply allowing that spiral to move in and through you. Knowing and trusting that these frequencies are gentle and in alignment. There's no effort necessary, and there is no fear or control necessary either. As we take another deep breath and we move up to the solar plexus, coming into tune and into balance, feeling that spiral from below, moving up your central channel now and feeding the solar plexus. The solar plexus energy is pulsing and radiating out in all directions. Just allow it to be nourished. You can see, know, or feel that energy center amping up. Again, in the most gentle and natural way. And let that energy get as big as feels good to you. Don't restrict it. Let it get big. Know that this is your creative energy, fed by your inner wellspring of creativity, but this is your will. There's no control needed when you're in harmony and in balance. Feel that balance again. Know that that bridge is in place. These centers are communicating. They're in harmony. One is not siphoning power from the other. They're moving in perfect harmony, perfect balance. Allow yourself to feel that the next 3 or 4 breaths. Just feeling that balance, feeling that harmony. And from that foundation of harmony and balance and flow, allow your energy to begin moving back up again into the heart space. The energy is flowing upwards and gathering in the center of your chest, allowing you to feel whole, harmonious, and just at ease. Feeling relaxed, feeling clear, feeling balanced. Welcoming in that balance. And giving gratitude to your body, to your energy, to your biology, and to the consciousness that has supported you through this process and beyond. Thanking any guides or allies who've been with you through the process. Knowing that you can return to this process in your own time, with or without this video, anytime you choose. This reunion of energy and biology is your birthright. Taking one final breath, moving your fingers, wiggling your fingers and toes, shifting in your chair a little, coming back to the present moment. Joining me here back in the YouTube world. And I'm hoping that you are feeling that sense of balance and harmony that we created in that soul calibration. That felt like a beautiful and powerful one. Like I said, I don't have a script for these things. I'm literally tuning into the energy that wants to come through. And the energy is speaking through my words, through my voice, supported by the frequencies and the beautiful tuning of those chakra tones. So I hope you have enjoyed this, found it helpful. Please let me know in the comments if you experienced this calibration, how you felt throughout it, after it. It may again be a subtle effect where you notice some new awareness in the next day or 2 or 3, or even farther out than that. And if you are interested in more like this, I also have something new that I created recently to give you an experience of a very focused one-to-one soul calibration. This is called the Divine Human series of soul calibrations. And this one that came through just a few days ago has called itself True North. It is a balancing for the crown, the heart, and the root. So those very specific energy centers and how they flow your energy, again, in and through and around your body, so that you can bring more clarity and more joy, and then feel safe in that foundation as a springboard into whatever your next level of evolution is. So I have enjoyed spending this time with you. Like I said, this is kind of a work in progress. I will be bringing more soul calibration recordings and potentially even lives. So let me know if you guys would be interested in coming on a live calibration. That may be something that I will be offering here or considering in the future. I think it could be fun for us to do maybe a little mini soul calibration together. Happy to take requests because that is always fun as well. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Again, my pleasure to be with you, and I hope you have found this so helpful. Sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Bye for now.